Hello, hello, Facebook Live. It's your maximizing coach again, Deshawn Antoinette Booker. I know that we have to wait for Facebook Live to gather our audience, so I am just excited. You know that I am here to support and to serve you. It's a little late, but I had an event, and as you can see, this beautiful, beautiful background behind me, right? Yes, that is, honey, the beautiful lights and grandeur of downtown Los Angeles. So I am at the City Club, downtown Los Angeles City Club. I'm on the 51st floor. I had a wonderful evening tonight, an event that I was invited to. And so, of course, I knew that I still have to come and support and serve on a series we've been doing, right? 5 things you need to do to win. And so again, I want to just welcome everyone. If it's your first time joining in with me, hello, and welcome to the conversation. If you have been with me before, thank you for joining me. I know it may be a little late for some of you, but again, I was out, and so I'm just now able to connect with you on this evening and having our conversation. I always like to tell you to share this post. We do not want to be selfish with the awesomeness, right, that I'm going to be giving you. So I want to make certain that you share this video. And if it's your first time again, I am Deshawn Antoinette Booker, and I am the founder of Maximizing Your Magnificence. It is my speaking, training, and coaching company, and I'm always excited. I am excited because I get to show up every day to coach individuals to do 3 things, right? I want you to be intentional. And I want you to live with integrity. And I always want you to manifest increase. And that's so good and juicy, right? So listen, I am not able to see the names because I have my technical person. He is holding the phone for me. Mr. Chris is on the other side of that. Give it up for Chris.
What's up, what's up?
That's right.
Yolanda just joined.
Hello, Yolanda. So he's going to be letting me know who has joined the conversation.
Bob just joined.
Bob, good evening. Thank you for joining.
Earl said hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Listen.
And Bob said hello.
I have a whole team here, right? We are doing awesome things now. So I'm going to jump right into it because I know that it's late and I still have to travel home to go see Sir Bison, my little dog. And so listen, we've been working on 5 things to win. What do you need to do to win in your life? How do you show up, right? Huge and play powerfully for yourself and win. And what a most appropriate way to have this evening going, being down here, downtown at the City Club, where they win all the time at this private membership club, honey. Yes, that's where I am, darling. And I'm so excited to be here. I am enjoying this view. Beautiful Los Angeles, California. It is amazing. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. The 51st floor. So let's jump right into it. So tonight, number 4, what do you need to do to win is you must give your absolute yes to God. Yes. You must give your absolute yes to God. Now, the word absolute has nothing that you can shake it up with. It's not kinda, it's not sort of, it is absolute. So when you give your absolute yes to God, right? When you surrender that, you must understand that that is, again, what am I always say? It is a shift in your mindset. You must shift your mindset, your thought pattern. So I am always here to interrupt that old thought pattern that you've had, those old habits, right? So when you give your absolute yes to God, you must soften your heart. Yes, what does that mean, Deshawn? Okay, simply this. When we soften our heart, what we're doing is we're not being so concerned with judging ourselves and judging others or being critical or always questioning, is this so? Is this the right thing to do? When you soften your heart, you allow yourself to be open to new possibilities, to be much more compassionate to yourself, to others, and to the direction that you will be receiving from God. You want to soften your heart. You don't want to become so rigid and so stand off that no possibilities can come in. no possibilities. We want to soften our heart so that we are compassionate to ourselves and to others. We want to welcome new ideas, fresh concepts, precepts, beliefs, right? We want things that are going to align up with your current value system, but you want to be able to welcome others so that you're ushering in a flow that is generating powerful things for you to show up in your next level. So soften your heart. The next thing you want to do as you give your absolute yes to God, and I'm looking at my notes, you also want to live in a space of abundance. And when I'm talking about abundance, I just need to know, and if you like, again, what I'm saying, make sure you give me those hearts, thumbs up. You can always type in the comment section, right? So when you are living in a space of abundance, you are moving from, as I'm always saying, that flow of scarcity. We talked yesterday or a couple of days ago, we talked about you and I being resourceful. So when you live from a place and a space of abundance, yes, you're being resourceful, but you're also living in your abundant birthright. Ooh, that's good right there. Your abundant birthright. Who does God say you are? What does God say you're able to do, right? Not what man say, not what people have said along the way, and not what you're telling yourself when you criticize yourself and you talk yourself out of things. So when you give your absolute yes, you want to believe and know that you are living in your abundant birthright. It is yours simply because God said so. God said so. That is so powerful and so amazing. I can just stay there all day long and just really relish in the moment that God loves you so much. God loves us so much that he wants us to understand that we're already given the right to live in abundance. He says it in his word. He says it, right? That Jesus came that we may have life and have eternally and live abundantly. And now, sometimes we think abundance means just money. Yes, but it also means your health, your wellness, your wholeness, your peace, your joy. Am I right, Chris? Would you say so?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely, right?
We just joined Elizabeth.
Hello, welcome.
Dana Morris.
Welcome to the conversation, everyone. Listen, again, as you see, I'm not able to see your names because I have my fantastic person this evening, Mr. Chris, holding it for me because I am downtown at the City Club, LA City Club. And so he's holding the phone for me so you can see this beautiful backdrop of downtown LA, okay? We were talking about abundance. So again, when you give your absolute yes to God, number one, what do you want to do? You want to soften your heart. Number two, you want to know that you already have abundance because it's your birthright. Number three, let me check my notes. Number three, you want to be ready, willing, and able to do what you were put on this earth to do. You want to be ready, right? We don't want to just have to get ready. You know that 90% of what we do is preparation. 90% of what we do is preparation. If we're saying we want to have a mindset of being billionaires, millionaires, right? Living in abundance, right? Well, when you're ready, it's because you've been doing preparation. 90% of that is preparation, and the 10% is the other part, the showing up, right? So you want to be ready. You want to be willing to, if you have to, take a different path. You want to be willing to be flexible. You want to be willing to be flexible. And you want to be able. Being able means that you have prepared yourself. You've studied. You know what you're here to do. You're not sort of hoping that is what you're supposed to do. But you're able to do it in mind, body, and spirit. So we need to take care of those aspects of ourselves. Right? So you want to be ready, willing, and able, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to get it because I'm getting it too. You know, I get it too. The next thing we need to do when we give our absolute yes to God is we need to, and I said this yesterday, be coachable. That shows up again. How do we become coachable? By aligning yourselves up with like-minded people or someone that really knows much more than you do. in the area where you want to excel. So be coachable. You want to be an open vessel so that someone who's an expert, right? Someone who's an authority in that particular arena can pour into you. Pour. Then you walk away having an overflow of abundance in the very thing that you are called to do and how you want to influence others. So you want to be coachable. We're going to have to lay to rest the fact that you say, I know. Well, I know. Well, it's okay that we know, but let's just know a little bit more. Okay? Let's just do that. Again, you want to be able to give your absolute yes to God so that he can use you. That's what it means to also, when you're able to be used. You're able to, hear and say, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to move. Simply that. That also means that you are walking in humility. So, let's see. We must also unlearn what we have learned. Oh, when I got that concept, I made certain that it was in my DNA. We must unlearn what we've learned. Now, you're saying, Deshaun, what do you mean? Are you really mean, we're not going to keep what the knowledge and what we've gathered and attained? What that means is this. It's referring to those old stories, those old habits, those conditions that we have been given, right, through our childhood, our upbringing, right? And so sometimes we learn to do something or to believe something, and it doesn't necessarily serve you. And so we have to unlearn those old habits. I also call it deleting the old files. Just like a computer, right? When you go in and you defragment, that means to clean out your computer. You have to delete the old files. It's taking up room and it doesn't benefit you any longer. So when I'm saying you must unlearn what you've learned, if it doesn't benefit you, if it isn't shaping your new horizon, if it isn't being the platform for which you can grow and be powerful, unlearn it. Unlearn it. Yes, I know that someone said that worked for them, or they're not really understanding new directions and the new flow of things. Well, they can stay stuck if they like. I don't want you and I to stay stuck. So I want you to really show up for yourself and give yourself permission to unlearn the very things that no longer serve you. No longer serve you. Those are old stories that we've been dragging around and old habits, right? So let those go so that you are letting go what needs to go and you are allowing to come in what needs to come in. Every day when I wake up, every day I surrender to the new day. And I verbally say that. I say, today, God, I surrender to you. I surrender my will to you. Why am I doing that? Because I have given my absolute yes. Absolutely. And so if I surrender the day, it doesn't mean I don't have plans. It doesn't mean you don't have plans. But when I surrender, it means that the divine solutions can come and flow through me and have its way. God can have its way to show up on a much more powerful playground with you. Right? That is super amazing. So listen, that's it. That's what I have for this evening. That is what you need to do when you give your absolute yes to God. And if you just joined in or if you missed a lot of this, you know I'm always going to encourage you to watch the replay, to share the replay. And as I've been saying, I have just created a phenomenal, awesome Facebook private group, and it is the Maximum Potential Experience. I want you to go and join it. Please join it because that's where I'm going to be doing more of what I'm doing here. More of the, virtual laser coaching, more juicy nuggets and information and just really things that are going to transform your next level of living. So go ahead and join the Maximum Potential Experience. And then, ladies, in celebration of Women's History Month, if you haven't seen it already, I posted it today on my Facebook page. I am having a wonderful, wonderful one-day workshop. It is my deluxe workshop. It is my 180-degree power experience. But there's only 12 spots available. So please look at my flyer on this page. Go to DeshawnBooker.com to my events page on my website, and it is the 180-degree power experience. It is a one-day intensive, interactive, imaginable, and fun workshop that I am going to serve at a higher touch with higher results to 12 women, because I give 12 powerful modules and how you can create breakthroughs in your life immediately. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be in Torrance, California. So again, go to my website, DeshawnBooker.com, to my events page, and reserve and get your ticket for that awesome, awesome workshop. Okay? Remember to join me and follow me at Deshawn Booker on Instagram, Twitter, and Periscope. Thank you once again for joining me this evening. I'm so grateful that you allowed me to come into your time, into your space, and share with you what I want to be able to deposit into your life. So, have a good evening, be safe, and as always, I say, take wings, and I love you to pieces, and smooches, and deuces. Bye-bye, and good night.